Hello everybody, and thanks for checking out another video here on G4G Games for Gamers. Today we're taking a look at a requested video from a poster on a previous one. The person asked if I could do a video discussing team bonuses in PvP and essentially tackle everything about that and why do people get heroes. Now, the main reason why people get heroes in this game is to, of course, further along the game. Now, you can approach that in one of several different ways. When you pick up a hero, be it dropping gold for them or command points, one of the reasons why you do that is simply because you like the hero. You either have some connection with the person, or you happen to really like their abilities in-game. For me, an example of that would have been Psylocke. After seeing Psylocke in some early PvPs when I was much lower level, doing her team-ups, she seemed like a really fun hero to have, and that kinetic katana attack, I just really liked it. I just really like watching it go off. I like the sound of it. So I picked her up because I liked her. Another reason why you get heroes in this game is because the game kind of throws it at you, and that's in the beginning you get to pick between a couple, like Colossus and Cyclops and Iron Man and Hawkeye and guys like that. So that's the ones where the game kind of throws it at you. Another reason why you pick up a hero in this game is to further the end or further the means of a particular part of the game, and be it a seasonal story or a Spec Ops, you might need a hero to complete a task, to finish a Spec Ops, and maybe even to get another hero. An example of that one for me would be I picked up Bishop simply to get access to, I think it was the epic boss in the first part of the Spec Ops over here, so that I could get Niku. And that's why, I kind of like Bishop and Cable. Bishop and Cable to me remind me of the X-Men cartoons when I was growing up, and I think my favorite part of the X-Men series were the ones circling around Cable and Bishop, and also the Phoenix Saga with the Starjammers and or the Corsairs, I think it was, and the Shi'ar Empire. So that was my favorite sections of that cartoon, because let's face it, there's only so much Jubilee you can take, and you kind of want to see some additional people in there. So that's another reason why you want to pick up heroes, is to actually get other heroes or get other items. For example, maybe all the heroes that you need for the deploys on the mission where Magneto is the epic boss, because you want to get the magnetic field generator. Now, one of the last reasons why people get heroes is maybe just to use in PvP. They go up against them a whole lot. They want to have that hero and utilize them on defense or offense. And I have to say, for me, early on, one of the heroes that I got for that particular circumstance was this guy over here, the Human Torch Johnny Blaze. I was constantly seeing him in PvP, and also was seeing him in this Future Foundation outfit, the Endless Human Torch. So I picked him up simply because I saw him so much in PvP early on that I wanted to use him, and he did pretty good for quite a long time. At least on my offense, I think it was him in Iron Fist. And another area, and this is the final area that I'm going to talk about why this video was requested, is for PvP bonuses. Now, what happens for PvP bonuses is that you have items and you have heroes that grant you bonus statistics when you're doing PvP. You might not even like the hero, you might not plan on using them, you might not even like them in PvE, you might not even like them in PvP, we'll never use them on defense or offense, but people simply collect them just to boost their stats. Now, there are some people who are just completionists. They just want to collect everything in the game because that's what they do. As a matter of fact, like over here, I actually now just discovered I have every single infiltrator in the game except for Agent Venom in the current PvP season. I have all the generalists, and one of which is fairly high up, and another one relatively high up too. I didn't even realize that I was one infiltrator short, and I had all the generalists, and couple bruisers short, and I think Hercules is going to be next. Hercules is needed for some Season 2 stuff. And up here in the infiltrators, Captain Fantastic, Mr. Fantastic is, Black Panther is, and then these two. So my tacticians are eventually going to get kind of full, except for Rescue, who's not available right now, and God, I really should have gotten her when I can. I'm so sick of going up against rescue groups, although Spiral kind of eats her face, but I usually have a blaster in the group, and she likes to pick on blasters. But as you can see here, we'll kind of come back to this. The other area where you gain stats in PvP is your items. You research these tabs to unlock, and Playdom recently split it off now where you have the items that go when you're on the offense and the items that go when you're defending. Now, another guy's video here on YouTube just basically said stack everything offensive on the offense, because when you're playing, you want to hit it hard, you want to do a ton of damage, and you want to get out of there. You don't really want to play a slow chess match. And yeah, that works sometimes, but you can run into a very strong counter group, especially if you just don't have the equipment. I mean, Mystic and the friggin' Cube, I roll my eyes so hard they snap every time I go up against a group that's got that. And the only thing that I pray for is having my agent go early who can scroll it off, and then I can start with what I'm doing. So to gain some stats, your offense and your defensive bonus, you want to slot these items in. Now, some are more offensive heavy, like the Deadpool corpse ring. Some are more defensive heavy, like this grimoire. I have some high level items that I haven't slotted yet because I do plan to research this last tab and start stuffing things in there. These Red Rider guns were pretty much, that's really what they should be used for. I mean, maybe leave one, but you really want to socket those. Some weapons will have high bonuses, like this golden rifle, like the red sniffer, and Staff of Darkness, as you can see, still is kind of relatively high there. So in terms of the heroes that you get add to your general statistics. Tacticians, as you can see here, Tacticians will gain you health and stamina. And the higher that your heroes are, the more they contribute to the pool. So let's take an example. Black Bolt, he's level 9. He's contributing a total of 362 health and 60 stamina. But Pepsi Can is 595 and almost 100 stamina. And that's because he has that gold bonus. And Hawkeye's got a silver, Cyclops has the bronze, and I don't have any, I believe it's diamond because I just haven't, my Iron Man right over here can actually be 13 if I wanted him to. But I've been focusing mainly on training lower people. My Iron Fist is pretty close. So your Tacticians 8 add to your health and stamina. Now simply by having a Tactician, even if he's level 1, he's going to put in, or she's going to put in a little bit towards the bonus. You can see here, even my Emma Frost, who I am working on, because I am maybe thinking about a migraine group, my Phoenix 5, Emma Frost over here, she's contributing 310 health and almost 52 stamina, and she's down at 7. So she's putting in a little bit. Blasters are just raw attack. My gold bonus, as you can see, these two are going to be equal over here. They're contributing almost 100 attack. My Havoc, who's new and kind of weak, he's down at about 43. And I believe their current suit also determines where they're getting ranked. So if I was to switch him to the blaster Pepsi, I believe it would switch him over to here. I forget if it would leave him as a stock tactician. Let me see of somebody who I've changed. Wondering if there's anybody here that I've changed over and should be counting for a different team. Actually, my quick, no. I'm not too sure. I believe they count as their original higher class. So, if Iron Patriot or Pepsi Can was originally a tactician when you got him, he contributes to the tactician bonus, even if you switch him. At least I think so. I could swear in somebody else's YouTube video or a wiki comment, they said that they converted all their tacticians to blasters that they could, simply for the bonus. So I could experiment with it by switching some of these guys around. Like I can switch a few of these guys around to alternate outfits and check. But I'm going to leave it alone for now. You'll have to find that out on your own. So bruisers add to straight defense. I mean, not all bruiser is strictly about like tanking. Some bruisers are pretty strong on offense. Like Ares really doesn't do anything defensively. He's a pretty offensive bruiser, but you can see here he's contributing almost 70 points of defense. My high-level Captain Britain is about 70. The silver bonus She-Hulk, she's about 82. And even weak Thunder down here, she's contributing fairly close to 40. So I'm adding in 738 defense. Scrappers add to straight up raw accuracy. Accuracy in the game translates into crits. So not only does it affect your chance to hit, it also affects your chance to crit. And a lot of people, when they're going on offense, they just go raw attack and accuracy so they could just crit and be beast. Probably where things even out at level 300, it makes sense. So here, like I have Deadpool coming in at about 56. My high Iron Fist, he's almost about 100 for the gold bonus. Wow, that's a big drop over here from almost 100 to 70. And I don't have any silvers. She's ready to train. She's ready to train. Sif is ready to train. Wolverine is ready to train. So if I spend some money and time, I can actually get a bunch of silvers here. Squirrel Girl, she's just slow going. It's sometimes painful to use her. I was really using Shatterstar for a while, but I've kind of come off of him a little bit lately because I was working on Deadpool. Infiltrators will add to evasion, which is pretty strong on defense. As you can see here, I have, like I said, all but one. Here's my Black Widow. She's at gold. She's contributing again almost 100. My weak Tiger down here at 3 is contributing at about 35. My Satana, who I absolutely loved and was using her for a lot of PvP. Red Hulk, Team Barbecue, and then was using her with Magic. They made a great, really, really nice pair. I may even go back to something like that. My recent edition of Spider-Man and Nightcrawler, these guys were added to get some tasks and everything towards current goals. Invisible Woman here at 9 is contributing about 60. And then Generalists, as you can see here, add to just about everything, but much, much less than everybody else. So here's Mockingbird. She's high level. She's adding 80 health and 13 stamina. But comparing up here, so these guys round everything out. And you got Quicksilver's really, really low for me. He's about 7 for some things and about 40 health. So it's not really super necessary if you want just PvP bonuses to dump a lot into your generalists, unless you like using them in PvP, because they add just a very, very weak amount. But my missing ones are Mr. Fantastic, Black Panther, Rescue, Hank Pym, the Black Knight, and Phantom X. Over here, Domino, who I'm sure will come available. I saw her a little bit in some PvP. Not at this Vibranium Adamantium level I keep hovering at. I don't see her that much. Damien Vision. I liked Vision in his team up. I saw in the wiki that some people really don't like him. They think he's horribly broken. I thought he was kind of fun, and I actually would get him if I could. X-23 for the bruisers, and Hercules. Probably going to get Hercules very soon. Over here, Ghost Rider, Union Jack, Daredevil, and Luke Cage. I think just about at least these three guys have some stuff in Season 2, and I might eventually wind up getting them. I think Daredevil would be first. Ancient Venom, can't do anything to get him except for win the PvP, and nobody here in the Generalist. So, yeah, there you go. You just want to get as many heroes as you can, because even being level 1 adds to a bonus, and having them higher up adds to the bonuses, and then they get a little extra bonus when they get it silver, bronze, gold, and diamond, and to kind of give you an idea of what it takes to train. See, I had a good run earlier today, and then I was just kind of bouncing around with my group. Some of these wins were really solid, and some of these losses were really annoying. In order to train up from gold to silver or 12 to 13, you can see here it takes 3 days. 45 command points, but I mean, God, command points are candy. And 400,000. This is just about the same amount of money as it takes to unlock that last slot in PvP. So it's pretty expensive to train your level 13 guys, but I will tell you, while Arcade is out, use Doom against Arcade and go for the Trifurcator, and you will do a ton of damage, and you will get a lot of money. If you've got a lot of friends, and you can go to some forums where you can put your name up there and get added to people's Marvel friend list, and that doesn't seem to be working too well. Once you get a lot of friends and you visit them daily, you can rake in a lot of money. And if you fight a lot of Dooms, especially with very good scrappers against the Infiltrator version, especially heavy bleeds, or if you run Doom against just about any version but the Infiltrator, especially the blaster ones, you will get sometimes upwards of 30 to 50k in just one of those battles. So now is a good time to make the money, take advantage of it, do as much arcade damage as you can, and rake in that dough and keep your people trained. So, hope you enjoyed this informative video, and I hope it answers some questions about hero bonuses, and take care here on G4G, Games for Gamers.